Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the United Services Bloom Where You Are Planted live stream event. To get the evening started, I would like to introduce our first event co-chair, Sarah McClure. The McClures are alumni parents and would like to tell you about the amazing progress their son Wes has made because of the care he received at United Services.
Hello, can everyone say hello? Hello. Welcome to the United Services Bloom Where You Are Planted virtual event. Thank you for joining us. My name is Sarah McClure.
And I'm John McClure.
And we're co-chairing tonight's event. Thank you again for taking the time to support this amazing organization that has helped thousands of children and their families in our community. We were first introduced to United Services in 2014 when Wes was 3, and upon enrolling, Wes had a very limited vocabulary and he struggled to regulate his sensory needs. Fast forward to today, Wes is in 3rd grade.
3rd grade.
And he is doing terrific. We attribute, in part, Wes's success to the amazing staff and comprehensive services we received while Wes was at United Services for those years. So thank you so much for joining us and for supporting this amazing organization that has such a powerful, positive impact in our community. Have a great night, have fun tonight, and thanks again for your support.
And now we will hear from Emily Schulte, our co-chair and a current United Services family. Her son Connor is making huge strides at United Services.
Hi everyone, welcome to Bloom Where You Are Planted. I was so honored to be asked to co-chair with Sarah this evening, and my family and I are so happy that you are here. We have Patrick and Brittany. I'm Emily, that's Morgan, and this is Connor. Connor attended the early intervention school program in 2018 after being diagnosed with autism. We are lucky to still be a part of the United Services family today while Connor receives ABA therapy. Thank you, Miss Kristen. We have felt so many emotions over the last couple of years, but what we feel the most is grateful. It's because of all of you that support United Services that Connor is able to receive very important therapies that are going to help him throughout his life.
I got a new book. The X-Files. Proof children are weird.
Thank you all for joining us, and we hope you have a fun night. Please support United Services any way that you can. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to introduce the President and CEO of United Services, Denise Liebel.
Hello friends, thank you for joining us this evening for the 2020 United Services Gala. Last year, our planning committee chose a garden party theme for all to enjoy, but the public health concerns changed our plans. The committee appropriately rebranded the event theme for this virtual fundraiser to Bloom Where You Are Planted. We're disappointed that we cannot be together tonight, but we want you to know how grateful we are for your participation and support. United Services for Children has a long history of providing critical services for children with disabilities and delays. The little ones that come to us for therapy and interventions receive the best possible support from outstanding special educators, compassionate teacher assistants, and skilled pediatric therapists. Our team sees children from birth to 15, but the majority of our kiddos are very young children between 18 and 36 months of age, an important time in brain and milestone development. With specialized services, we help eliminate barriers to growth and development before the child enters preschool, which makes living and learning so much easier. Because this is such an important time in the life of a child, we scrambled to find a solution to maintaining services during this historic public health crisis. Since mid-March, United Services has been delivering teletherapy and teleeducation through a virtual platform. I'm so proud of our teachers and therapists for finding unique and creative ways to provide critical service to very young children. Just as impressive are our parents, grandparents, and caregivers. Without a lot of preparation, we turned them into teachers and therapists and social workers because our campus closed. They rose to the occasion and made a tough situation work for their child. We know that it's not easy, but on more than one occasion, we heard that United Services virtual classrooms and therapy were a lifeline. A special thanks to our sponsors and funding partners that continue to offer their financial support. We're scrolling those good friends along the bottom of the screen throughout the program. Yes, we wish we were all physically together tonight, but we're glad that you've chosen to join us now. This organization was built and is sustained on generosity of others like you. In times like this, you are our lifeline. I'd like to turn the evening back over to Jack. The Borgmeyer family has a personal connection to United Services for Children, and I'll let him share that story now. Thank you again for being with us this evening.
Thanks, Denise. The Borgmeyer family has been a part of United Services for Children for over 20 years. A few of our family members have taken advantage of their specialized services, and we have been part of the ongoing mission through board service and helping with events like this one. Tonight, United Services for Children embarks on a new normal and presents Bloom Where You Were Planted 2020. If we were all able to be in person tonight, I would lay out the evening's proceedings, how to bid, where the raffles are located, etc. Tonight will be no different. If you have not already registered for our online bidding and communication planner, you can go right now to bloom2020.org. It's easy and free to get registered. You can access everything tonight from your computer, tablet, or mobile device. Plus, here you can buy raffle tickets, bid on our silent and premier auction items, or just make a donation. The raffles will work a little different this year. We have 2 raffles that will be going on until they are all sold, which won't take long. Plus, the raffle tickets are just $25 each. The first item is our jewelry raffle with an added bracelet. The lucky winner will receive a 14-karat yellow dashing diamonds necklace, 5 diamonds equaling a half-carat total weight that are laser drilled and dangled by tiny rings. Each raffle ticket purchaser will receive a special gift as well. A beautiful silver-toned or yellow-toned gold flex bangle bracelet with crystals of various colors. There's only 150 of these available, so get yours before they are gone. Thank you, Melinda Nolan and Romer Originals, for this awesome donation. Our next raffle is Southwest Airlines Wanna Get Away package, and who doesn't want to get away for a few days? The winner receives Southwest Airlines 4 one-way e-passes. Each individual Southwest e-pass is valid for one-way travel, and 2 are needed for booking round trip. Each Southwest pass is valued at $200. You can use these anytime in the next year if you are the lucky winner of this raffle. And don't forget, Southwest flies to all your favorite Caribbean locations and now Hawaii. Here's a current update. Hey, Christy, how many raffles do we have left?
Only 12.
Okay, it looks like we've got only 12 of the Southwest and 10 of the jewelry. So make sure you get in there and buy a raffle ticket. Are you hosting a family watch party tonight? Please tag your pictures of all your party specials tonight on your favorite social media channels with the hashtag Bloom2020. Oh, look, here's some ones that have been posted already. Hey, look, there's the McClures, there's the Borgmeyers. It's good to see all you guys. Make sure you get on there and post with hashtag Bloom2020. As Denise said earlier, we will be mentioning our awesome sponsors throughout the night, on screen and live by name. Please support these great sponsors, like Sponsor 1, Sponsor 2, Sponsor 3, Sponsor 4, Sponsor 5, Sponsor 6, Sponsor 7, and Sponsor 8. We started the evening with a great lineup of friends, family, and supporters of our mission. We will continue tonight with a special message from a very special friend, Daniel Roebuck.
Hi, I'm Daniel Roebuck, and hopefully my face is familiar to you, but not because I did anything wrong. Hopefully you recognize me from the many roles I've been blessed to play in movies and TV shows over the years. Roles like the one I did in The Fugitive, or Matlock, Lost, or even Star Wars. Okay, if you recognize me from Star Wars, you've got a pretty good eye. Look, I'm here tonight to support the United Services for Children. For more than 40 years, they've provided early intervention and therapy for thousands of children with developmental disabilities and delays. Without United Services, these kids would fall further and further behind. But thanks to their therapists, their teachers, and families working together, these children can go on to live happy and fulfilled lives. To everyone watching tonight, I want to thank you so much for participating in this event. We all know that it has been a rough year. There's been so much thrown at us recently that should have brought us closer together as a community, but sadly it's failed to do so. And I want to remind everyone watching that no matter what points there are on which people disagree, the one thing we all agree on is protecting our children, our future. United Services for Children never deviates from their mission. Helping these children navigate now is a perfect foundation for healthy and a happy future for each and every one of them. And not just for them, but for the rest of us. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a little time with us tonight. Please consider making an investment into a better future for these children. It's so easy. You can bid on some of our auction items, or you can make a donation to United Services by going to bloom2020.org. That's bloom2020.org. Just follow the links. It's so easy. bloom2020.org. Thank you again for helping these children reach their full potential.
Through specialized services, United Services helps kids diagnosed with language delay, intellectual, or physical disabilities. What makes these programs so unique? There is an ongoing assessment and evaluation that determines how to best support the child based upon their own needs. Every family receives a home visit from the social worker or behavior analyst. This is a high level of parent involvement and a high level of ongoing parent support, building on family concerns, priorities, or resources. No family is charged for consultations or home visits, and no family is ever turned away for any inability to pay fees. United Services has great funding partners, but like every nonprofit will tell you, there is always a gap between program income and what it takes to run highly specialized programs. We are asking you to help us fill the gap tonight along with our sponsors. Sponsor 9, Sponsor 10, Sponsor 11, Sponsor 12, Sponsor 13, Sponsor 14, Sponsor 15, and Sponsor 16. Here is Amanda Medlock to show us what the United Services level of care means to her family.
The first time I dropped Gavin off was hard. At that point, it was hard for him to just sit in a chair in general, to just sit down and attend to a task. So by the time 6 months came along, he could sit down, do his sign language. He knew what was coming. The routine helped him so much throughout the day. My son was diagnosed young. Before, it was just kind of me Googling or, trying to figure out things on my own, and I didn't know even where to start or where to begin. And coming to the early intervention program, it kind of gave us that schedule of where he needs to be, what we need to be doing, and how I can do it. So it helped me out a lot.
Tonight, in place of a live auction with rapid bidding, we are featuring premier items. I will preview a couple of items over the next couple of breaks. You can bid on any of these items right now on your mobile device or computer at bloom2020.org. Our first premier auction item is a Scottsdale condo at Gainey Ranch. This was donated by Jane Carlisle and Jim Dolson. This wonderful trip includes 7 nights in the gated Gainey Ranch. You'll be staying in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, second-floor, single-level condo with enlarged windows that provide expansive views of the lake, golf course, and mountains. The master has an upgraded bath and has a private balcony. The guest bedroom also has a small, quiet balcony. The kitchen features gorgeous granite countertops and a breakfast room overlooking the golf course for a relaxing and beautiful start to your day. It also has a deck to enjoy cocktails on and watch the pristine sunrises and sunsets of Arizona. Last year's winners said the Gainey Ranch is an oasis in the desert. With so many things to do like golfing, hiking, and the Grand Canyon, 7 days is just a start. This is the perfect home base for sightseeing in the area. Make sure to bid quick and high, as this item will be a top seller. What's next? Or rather, who is next? Okay, I'll tell you. This is the Who autographed electric guitar, donated by Heidi and Bruce Sawatsky. This electric guitar is signed by the beloved chart-topping British rock band, The Who. The guitar has authentic autographs of Roger Daltrey, Pete Townsend, and the late John Entwistle. Go to bloom2020.org to bid on this rare find. We couldn't get Lord Stanley to show up tonight, but we have the next best thing, an autographed Jaden Schwartz Blues jersey. This was donated by Emily Schulte and Patrick McCurran. This is a must-have for any Blues fan. Jaden Schwartz, center for the Stanley Cup winning Blues, has had two hat tricks during the playoffs and led the Blues in playoff goals with 12. With the way the Blues are playing, this jersey could be the precursor to a Blues Stanley Cup repeat. Make sure to bid high and often, and watch the premiere and silent auction items throughout the evening. Don't miss taking home that special item. And a note of thanks again to more of our sponsors. Sponsor 17, Sponsor 18, Sponsor 19, Sponsor 20, Sponsor 21, Sponsor 22, Sponsor 23, and Sponsor 24. Moving along with our special friends tonight, I would like to introduce Caroline Glazier. Caroline is a native of St. Louis and was a contestant on Season 4 of The Voice. In June of 2013, she performed at Chandler Hill Winery for a fundraiser to benefit United Services for Children. Tonight, she wanted to share this special performance just for our guest. Here is Caroline performing We Are Gonna Be Friends.
Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. They stood on our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Yes, we clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell, nouns and groups and show and tell. Playtime, we will throw the ball back to class, through the hall. Teacher marks our head against the wall. Teacher marks our head against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. And I don't dream while I'm in bed. My silly thoughts go through my head about the birds and alphabet. And when I wake tomorrow, bet that you and I will walk together again. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
Still bidding on those silent auction items and the premier items I showed you? I know you are. Here are the remaining premier items to bid on. How about this next one? If you're a fishing fanatic or just a relaxation enthusiast, then this Montauk getaway is just for you. Enjoy this weekend stay for 4 at a private lodge on the border of Montauk State Park. There's a perfect mix of modern comforts, outdoor activity, and relaxation. Enjoy Missouri's premier fishing attraction on the Current River for both rainbow and brown trout. The area is a perfect getaway to experience one of Missouri's most beautiful state parks and the calm waters of the Current. This home is perfectly suited for fishing and enjoying nature. I would like to thank Joel and Janet Brett for their gracious donation and offer to host the winner. If you like the Jaden Schwartz jersey, then you are really going to love this Jordan Binnington signed goalie mask. In 2019, we saw the St. Louis Blues go from worst to first, and a major part of that turnaround was rookie sensation Jordan Binnington. Seemingly unflappable, Binnington helped the Blues drive to the postseason and eventually win the Stanley Cup. Bennington is the first NHL rookie goalkeeper to earn 16 wins in a single season, postseason, the maximum. This goalie mask has been personally hand-signed by Jordan Bennington. It's officially licensed by the NHL and comes with an individually numbered tampered hologram. Is anyone missing the fabulous meal from Ameristar tonight? I am too. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. What if I told you that you could have a professionally prepared 8-person dining experience delivered right to your door? Our co-chairs John and Sarah McClure have donated an intimate dinner for 8, delivered to you in the privacy of your home. Chef John McClure has over 20 years of experience creating fine dining experiences and is a graduate of Le Cordon Bleu in Paris. John's culinary repertoire flourished while working in world-class kitchens in Ireland, Scotland, and France. He will customize the evening's menu to your taste on your date of choice, and dinner will be delivered to your door. If you are as hungry as I am, reach for your phone, tablet, or computer and bid on this and all of our delicious items. The sponsors below have offered amazing support to United Services. We'd like to also thank Sponsor 25, Sponsor 26, Sponsor 27, Sponsor 28, Sponsor 29, Sponsor 30, Sponsor 31, and Sponsor 32. With your help tonight, we are going to work together to forward the growth and development of programs that benefit children with language delays, intellectual, and physical disabilities. To tell us a little more about the role United Services plays in the lives of families, here are the Kornusics.
My name is Leah Kornusik, and this is my husband, Scott Kornusik.
Sebastian and Melina. Okay. Sebastian's our little, for lack of a better word, genius. You know, he loves to count. He loves numbers. He loves his ABCs. And Melina, she's our little firecracker. She is just everywhere. She's just such a big ball of energy, and I can go on all day. So
both of our children actually attended United Services this past year.
It took like a week or two, maybe even 3, but you just saw the change in our kids.
I can't even begin to start to tell you how my daughter, who was what we would almost think like was just the shell of her for a long time, and you know, we couldn't understand her, she couldn't understand us, she didn't understand the world around her. You know, she walked through these doors, and she had 4 teachers and therapists working with her. The communication was amazing between everybody in the program, because we were all in it trying to help her, and we watched her grow into this.
It brought her to life.
Yeah, I mean, she was brought back to life because
brought her back to life.
We saw her start to smile again. We saw her start to be. She sings, and you know, she wanted to start hugging and touching, and I mean, all of these wonderful things that she wasn't doing. I mean, it literally changed her. We're so grateful, so happy. It's just there's a relationship there where there was a very big barrier.
As a father of a little girl, you know, when I first found out little girl had all these things, you know, the teenage years, walking her down the aisle, you know, all the milestones. And then when we found out, you know, got her diagnosis, that was all in limbo. That was like, that was the scariest, like loneliest, darkest part for me. A month, 3 weeks to a month here, just the change, just the flip in our daughter, and those feelings started to come back. I will be able to walk her down the aisle. I will be so frustrated during her teenage years that I'm gonna, you know, flip out, you know what I mean? But bring it on, because that's life-changing. I can't say it enough. We can't say it enough.
Possibility.
Life-changing.
Families like the Kornusics and the Medlocks show us the change the United Services has made in the lives of their children and the whole family. Tonight, we are asking for your donations to help us continue programs and services like these so we can continue to create more stories like theirs. Research shows that growth and development are most rapid in the early years of life. The earlier problems are identified, the greater the chance of eliminating them. The out-of-pocket cost for therapy for a family with minimal insurance cover is $3,000 a year. Remember, that is with insurance. A young family has many expenses: diapers, formula, regular doctor's visits. Imagine another $3,000 a year on top of that. Now imagine no insurance coverage at all. The cost of therapy for a family without insurance can run up to $10,000 per year. Many of those children may simply go without therapy. These supporters are helping us continue the mission. Sponsor 33, Sponsor 34, Sponsor 35, Sponsor 36, Sponsor 37, Sponsor 38, Sponsor 39, and Sponsor 40. Let's work together tonight to change the lives of children. I would next like to introduce you to the Jackson family and, of course, Lily. Through programs at United Services for Children, Lily has not only thrived, but taken a particular interest in becoming a leader for others.
I'm Chris Jackson. This is my husband Mark and my daughter Lily. And we've been a family with United Services for almost 20 years. Lily was born in November of 2000. United Services came out to our house about 2 days after Lily came home from the hospital so that we could start receiving early intervention services in the home. And Lily's first therapist arrived when she was about 5 weeks old.
I was amazed at the progress that was made with early physical therapy and occupational therapy and speech therapy in our home.
A few months after that, our oldest daughter, who is a typically developing child, started attending integrated preschool at United Services, and it was just wonderful. She got to see other kids who had special needs, so her sister wasn't such a difference for her any longer. She got really comfortable with being the helper in the classroom, and it just made her more compassionate. She really learned to care for others. She often got to be the one-on-one peer buddy for them. It was really a big difference for her life as well. So then Lily started going to preschool there herself when she turned 3 after doing all of her therapies. Sometimes we had 20 therapies a month in the home with different physical therapists, speech therapists, occupational therapists. They taught her to walk, talk, eat. They brought out the best in her. And the day she walked, I don't know who cried the hardest, her therapist, her dad, me, I don't know, but we were all so proud of her. Lily proceeded to astonish everybody all through grade school, middle school, and in high school she really blossomed. She took 4 years of child development in high school, so it came time to graduate, and they do a program with kids with special needs where they'd go out and they'd train at different jobs to see what they really like. Some people thought they had ideas for what Lily wanted to do, and she kept telling them what? I'm gonna work with you someday. I wanna work with kids. I don't wanna work at a bakery. I don't wanna work at a retail store. I wanna work with kids. And she finally got a job coach who listened, and they sent her application into United Services, and we just waited, and about 10 days later, the phone rings, and it was United Services.
It was just a beautiful completion of a circle for us. I remember when we first started, I started to really understand what United Services was. And the thing that made me realize it was the right decision for us was that the people that I would talk to me about who my daughter was. They saw the same thing. They saw her as a person. And more important than just seeing her as a person, they saw the potential that was there that I saw, like that Chris and I both saw. It's just wonderful to see Lily continue to mature. And at every level, at every opportunity, United Services has been there.
So she interviewed and got the job, and we were thrilled because the goal she set for herself at 5 was coming true. And she had put a lot of work. I mean, it was, learning math in 2nd grade that helped her. It was learning to be well-behaved. It was learning to follow rules. It wasn't just the 4 years of child development. It was everything she had worked for her whole life to get to her goal was coming true because of her hard work. Are you proud of yourself?
I am proud of myself.
You should be proud of yourself.
You're the one that did it all.
I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I like to think that as much as United Services means to us and the chance that they gave Lily to be an employed employee making the same wage as any other employee they start off, I think it gives those parents whose 2-year-olds are coming into her classroom hope. Like, she's our kids can do this. You know, if our kids set a goal for themselves and we all work hard and we have these kind of supports, they can achieve their goals. So I'm hoping that besides just teaching kids about playing and sharing and things, it's giving the parents that hope.
With a pandemic creating a new normal, it has also come to create new expenses for these programs. This year, the agency has invested more than $25,000 in cleaning supplies and equipment to make and keep the building operational during the COVID-19 crisis. 75% of that will be reoccurring expenses. Your donations this evening are more important than ever, and now is the time to help make that difference. If you did not win an item tonight and would like to help us further our mission, please go to item number 1, click the button and donate directly to the programs. Your donation is tax deductible and NAP credits are still available. Again, thank you to all of our great sponsors tonight, including Sponsor 41, Sponsor 42, Sponsor 43, Sponsor 44, Sponsor 45, Sponsor 46, Sponsor 47, and Sponsor 48. Live raffle drawing, I know you guys have all been waiting for, so we're going to start right now and we're going to draw the winner of the jewelry raffle. 1 second. And the winner of the jewelry raffle is Sam Monica. Congratulations, Sam. We'll be getting in touch with you, and congratulations on your raffle winning tonight. And remember, everyone that bought a raffle ticket tonight will also be receiving a complimentary bracelet for your purchase of those raffles as well. Okay. All right, the Southwest raffle. All right, congratulations. Wayne is going to wherever he wants in the continental United States, Caribbean, or Hawaii. Congratulations on our raffle winners. Just a quick reminder too, we're getting very close to the end of the program, and very shortly, the live and the silent auction will be closing as well. So we appreciate your time tonight, and we are over the bloom with the donations we have received. You can still make a donation directly to United Services for Children after tonight by going to bloom2020.com and clicking on the Make a Donation button. Well, that's it for me. Thank you for your attentiveness and support tonight. Oh, and one last thing. I do have a couple more friends that wanted to close the night out.
Good night. Good night, sweet dreams.
Bye, friends. You gonna say good night?
Good night. Good night, sweet dreams. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.